Good morning. This is George Tkaczuk with CVLT Advisors reporting to you from the CME Group trading floor in Chicago. Okay, last week our market direction signal switched from a cautious uptrend to a confirmed uptrend, and that was due to the big moves we saw in the NASDAQ and the S&P and all the other indexes. Last week, big moves on Monday. Tuesday, of course, was a holiday, and Wednesday the markets gapped up and never looked back and have been consolidating pretty constructively sideways. So what we expect to see on the NASDAQ, we should expect to see some support, 3080 to 3060 level. It should hold those levels, and of course with 3200 being the next upside resistance. And the S&P 500, it closed at a 5-year high on Friday at 1466. That was a closing high. It still needs to try to get through the 1470 area, and everything will be clear. We should see support in the 1450 area. If it doesn't hold there, maybe about 1412 to the 1400 area. If it stays above these levels, the markets look like they're pretty poised to go. And the reason I say that, it looks like risk is back on. We have the S&P small cap 600 index hitting all-time highs, and we saw the same thing on the Russell 2000 index. The big cap NASDAQ index is probably held back, all due to Apple. Apple's not doing too well, and that's probably, makes up a big component of the index, and that's probably what's holding it back. So also what we're seeing is the rally is broadening out across a lot of different sectors. We have the building sector still leading, the machine sector. Financials are doing very well. It's just spreading out to retail. The oil drillers are starting to do very well. So this is very good. We're starting to see a broad-based rally. Now, one of the tech stocks that we think is setting up in the buy point right now is one thing the aggressive speculator may consider is called CommVault Systems, and that symbol is CVLT. They're in the software data management space. They compete with the big boys like IBM and EMC. What makes them interesting is they've had 12 quarters of double-digit earnings growth. The last 3 quarters we saw earnings acceleration. It was up 16%, up 43%, and up over 50%. And this double-digit growth is expected to continue. Now, an interesting pattern CommVault System has is set up in what's called an ascending base. An ascending base is a little bit just what it sounds like. As the stock is moving up, it's actually consolidating in sort of 3-step fashion in 3 waves. So basically it makes a new high, corrects about 8-10%, makes another high, corrects about 10%, and now again it made a high 70, corrected, and broke through this area, through the 70 area on big volume. Now it came in with the market 2 weeks ago, and now it's giving us another chance to enter this stock right above this 70 area. It's trading at about 71 now. You can buy it up to about 73.5. You don't want to chase anything in this market. And of course, you need to have a stop loss. So if it doesn't work, you should probably, cut it if it hits 66, 65 area. The trade's probably not going to work, or it's already, you're starting to lose too much money if you were to buy it in these areas. So of course, let price and volume be your guide. If this market's going to go, there'll be plenty of chances. Don't chase anything. Buy things that are constructive stocks coming out of good patterns, and you should be all right. Again, this is George Tkaczuk, CVLT Advisors, reporting to you from the CME Group trading floor in Chicago. Have a great trading day.